Hi you guys, we're gonna make a video basically displaying whether who is more helpful, Gemini or Google Assistant, which I don't know if you're familiar with what is happening right now, is that they are trying to, according to the understanding that I gained, they're trying to replace Google Assistant with Gemini, and I'm gonna show you how to basically see the difference. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna open Gemini again. And it doesn't want to respond. That's the other problem. It's now very slow because of the way that its services are being rolled out. It actually told me why it can't talk anymore and all of this stuff. It also tells me that they're trying to replace Google Assistant with it. So here we go. Gemini, define geographical zone. And you have to hit enter now, very analog, instead of it automatically doing it. And it takes a while to think. And it also doesn't read out loud anymore unless you go in here, and I don't even know if it's gonna let me.
A geographical zone is any region of the Earth's surface that's loosely divided based on a specific characteristic, such as climate, latitude.
So I went ahead and paused it, but you have to go through all that so that it will read to you or talk to you. So it's not gonna be hands-free anymore. Now I'm gonna ask the same question to Google Assistant. Google Assistant, look up geographical zone.
According to Wikipedia, Google Assistant is a virtual assistant software application developed by Google that is primarily available on home automation and mobile devices.
Google, look up geographical zone.
Here are some results from the web.
Google, define geographical zone.
According to the Free Dictionary, geographical zone, any of the regions of the surface of the Earth loosely divided according to latitude or longitude.
And there you have it, very hands-free. Would help you a lot if you are, say, doing something or across the room or whatever. Okay, now we can ask Gemini, who will tell you exactly how you can get your Google Assistant back. So I will ask Gemini. Gemini, how can I install my Google Assistant back as default again into my Chromebook? And again, it's not. So you have to hit enter. It's not hands-free anymore. So all I'm saying here is this really what you want to replace Google Assistant that can go into your schedule you appointments and all sorts of stuff? So the other thing we can ask Google Gemini, is Gemini, what is different between you and Google Assistant, and how come you cannot just schedule me an appointment or call? And you have to hit enter because it won't just do it. It's not smart anymore. So here we go. And We're gonna try to see if it will read out loud. Okay, it allowed me to listen, but it sometimes won't.
That's an excellent question that gets to the heart of how Google's AI strategy is evolving. Here's a breakdown of the key differences between Gemini and Google Assistant and why the capabilities you mentioned are handled differently. The core difference: generative AI versus task-oriented AI. Google Assistant is a task-oriented AI. It was designed to perform a wide range of specific pre-programmed actions.
AKA more
It's
powerful.
excellent at what it was built to do: setting timers and alarms, controlling smart home devices, playing music from a specific service, giving you the weather forecast, answering simple, factual questions, making phone calls and creating calendar events in a specific, predefined way. Think of Google Assistant like a highly skilled servant who knows how to do thousands of chores, but only in the way they were taught. You have to use precise commands like, "Hey Google, set a timer for 10 minutes." Gemini is a generative AI built on a large language model. It's designed for understanding and generating natural language in a conversational, human-like way. It's less about a pre-programmed command and more about a flexible conversation. Gemini excels at answering complex, nuanced questions, summarizing long articles or documents, brainstorming ideas and writing creative content, having a back-and-forth conversation that builds on previous turns, integrating with other Google services to provide a more holistic experience. Think of Gemini as a brilliant creative partner who can discuss a wide range of topics and help you solve problems in new ways.
But they cannot schedule your appointment. They can't call 911 if you're out stranded somewhere and get in a car accident or whatever. So, for that reason, Google Assistant is more powerful in that sense. So, I don't see it as a replacement for Google Assistant, and it is great on its own, but I don't support this whole we're going to replace it and not give you Google Assistant instead, which I'm like, get out of here, because Google Assistant is great. And like, I would even pay a monthly subscription for Google Assistant. Like, I'm not kidding you. There is no way that I'm paying for Gemini instead of Google Assistant. That's the bottom line here. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what happened to them. I know that it had some issues and it wasn't responding and all this stuff for a while to Hey Google, but now it does. So for that purpose, I would just say definitely go with Google Assistant, because right now all of the new phones that are like Motorola's and all of that, they are placing Gemini instead of the Google Assistant, and you have to go in and manually change that in order to get your Google Assistant back. And you can just ask Gemini how to do it and they'll walk you through it. But it's definitely not the same. Gemini's a language model. It can't actually interact with anything on your screen because they've decided to basically, put this hold on it and make it that way. And so for that reason, it cannot actually interact or make phone calls or any of that. Now, if they were rolling out the Google Assistant merged into Gemini, that might be a different story. If you give it the same capabilities, or if you merge them, if you do a merger, that'd be different. But instead, they decided to do this acquisition, which I'm not okay with. So thank you so much for your time, and take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching, and take care.